Black women, us, we've been the most disrespected, disregarded group of human beings on earth. And we've always been that way and still are, unfortunately. For what reason, I will never ever understand. Is it because we wear weaves? Is it because we don't love ourselves? Or is it simply because of the color of our skin? And being a female, I guess, is a cherry on top. Is that the reason? In my opinion, there should be no excuse. Clearly, black women, we are the punching bags. We get kicks and punches from every direction. Top, bottom, left and right. Even from our own men. As embarrassing as it sounds. And it's not helping because we are trying to be respected from the rest of the world. And it's like, sometimes I feel like black men, and I'm not trying to excuse us black women as well. I feel like mostly black men, in my opinion, you know how they say you have to teach people how to treat you or how to respect you? It's like we try to do that, black women, and then black men, they go out of the way. Trust me, go out of the way to ruin that. Like I said, even our own men, some, not all, don't even respect us. And I don't know if sometimes it's stemming from their own insecurities, but it's extremely, extremely embarrassing for us. And ladies, why is it that our own men that we raised love to embarrass us? Whether through comedy, whether through, I don't know, tweets, I don't know, publicly. Like, why do they love to embarrass us? And ladies, I think you know where I'm heading with this, because I'm going to talk about an incident that took place recently, that went viral. Oh my goodness. That we had to cape for. Why is it that because we are strong and just strong-minded in general, why do they feel like it's okay for them to push our limits and push our buttons? Why is that? One day I was scrolling down my Instagram and I saw this video about this teenage girl that was dumped in a trash by a group of black boys. Guys, I was appalled. Basically, this event took place in Washington, and a group of black boys and one black girl, they were just walking and they were laughing, chit-chatting, looking like they were just buddies. And suddenly 3 of the boys picked her up and threw her in a trash. And I'm not talking about a small trash, as if that's not bad enough. They threw her in a community trash, like the trash that retailers and restaurants use. Yeah, the huge green one. Flabbergasted. I was like, wow. Like, so this is what we were doing now. Some of them were obviously videotaping, and you can see the girl in the trash covering her face with her phone, because obviously she didn't want to be exposed. I don't know. They thought it's okay to post this in public while everything's going on. Black people were trying to fight for our equality and have, the world to respect us like a regular human being. And this is what you pull? You literally trashed the girl like she didn't matter. And I know the mothers, and I'm not talking about just the mothers of these boys, but like mothers, black mothers around the country, all the mothers who saw this footage felt like they failed us. And I hope I'm making sense, because like I'm trying to do my makeup, I'm trying to blend and talk at the same time, and it's not easy. This is what they're pulling. I'm trying to get 15 seconds of fame on World Star. They decided to post this for the world to see, to further embarrass us and just humiliate us, obviously. Oh, but guess who redeemed this girl? That's right, ding ding ding, black women. So after this happened, obviously it went viral, and this woman who's a chef, I think she goes by the name, what is it, Chef G, she decided to give her a makeover. I saw the footage, and she was calling her beautiful Nubian queen, just boosting her up, you know. Where were guys? Nowhere to be found. So again, black women, we were the ones to nurture her back, like we've always been doing. All right, ladies, let's talk about the beauty community and just the whole beauty world in general. Let's talk about it. Ladies, why do you think the makeup companies waited till Rihanna came up with 40 different shades of foundation in order for them to come up with shades that caters for us? Why do you think that is? Ding ding ding, money. I'm telling you, these people, they don't care about us, eh? They saw what Rihanna did, saw that she was making money, and decided to jump on it. Not to mention, makeup companies don't think we're beautiful enough to be represented on their Instagram, their social media pages. I mean, go to your favorite makeup company's Instagram. You'll see what I'm talking about. Scroll down. How many black girls do you see? Come back and tell me. So I follow this nail company, and I'm talking about Kiara Sky. So Kiara Sky, I've been following them for a while. I love their videos, you know, so girly, pink, and just uplifting. After the Black Lives Matter, they decided to post a picture, and I guess I'll insert it here. Now, if you've been following Kiara Sky, you know that it's extremely, extremely, extremely rare of them to post a hand of a colored girl. I guess it's their PR, I don't know. But it was just so, like, I didn't think it was genuine. I think I watched this on YouTube, and I Am Iloho here on YouTube. I think she covered it. This black woman, apparently she was a lawyer. Oh my gosh. So apparently this black woman was jogging with her friend, and she noticed that she was being followed and harassed, like verbally harassed by this black man. They started trying to getting away from him, and he wouldn't leave them alone. So I think she found the nearest hotel. Was it a hotel or a motel? I don't know. And they ran into the lobby and tried to get some help. And this white woman, I don't know what her job description position was. I don't know. She was there, but she worked for the hotel, obviously. And I don't remember what happened, but first of all, she was annoyed that these girls ran into the hotel to cause troubles. I guess initially that's what she thought, that they were here to cause troubles, and she didn't want to deal with it. And after the girls explained what was happening and, you know, why they needed help from her, she's like, apparently she called the man a monkey. And as soon as she did that, the girl that was being harassed by the man was like, ma'am, you didn't have to say that. She was being harassed by this man, yet she caped for him, defended him, and she told the women not to call him that. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the type of qualities black women possess. We get hurt, we get trampled on, disrespected, harassed, but we still cape. Okay? We still put that cape on and stand up for what is right. Anyway, back to the talk about the makeup industries. Notice when you go on their Instagram, you rarely see black girls, but you see many ambiguous looking girls. And obviously there's nothing wrong with them, but I feel like companies tend to use them to replace us. No, if you're black, you're not good enough. At least you have to be half. It's like a slap in the face, you know. It's like they're trying to say, skirt. If we want to use you as a model, you have to be at least half, I don't know, half white. Just be mixed, you know. Just be mixed with something. You can't just be pure black, you know. You have to have our token card. And sometimes I feel like we can't win, because it's like the world doesn't want to be inclusive. It's like the world doesn't want to include us. They want to paint us in a negative light. So it's like it comes to a point where, okay, if that's the case, then let's, you know, be creative, create our own world or our own space, and just be okay with it. And we can't even have that. For instance, you guys remember the Traktorial girl? I think she got viral on Instagram. Basically, there's this girl that uses animation in her makeup tutorial on Instagram. Basically, she used this bumping music and like animation to pretty much like apply makeup on her face and did a tutorial, and she did a bunch of videos like that on her Instagram. And guess who stole her idea and decided to incorporate that into their videos? I think it was Manu MUA and Patrick Star, and didn't even credit her. Can you imagine the disrespect? The disrespect. We come up with something and the non-black people steal them and don't credit us. Same with you know, Kylie Jenner and the black hairstyles that she likes to explore, and then calls them something else. If we come up with something, they like to steal it and call it something else, because I don't know, maybe they're too embarrassed that they stole from us, or they're embarrassed that the idea came from us in the first place, so they have to change it up to make themselves feel good, I guess. I don't know if this is true, but I also heard that some, you know, some companies, especially makeup companies, would sometimes come up with products that caters to us. Let's say they came up with a foundation. They make it so bad, okay, they make the formula so bad to the point where we start talking about it, start bashing it, and so that like we start stirring up conversations and on social media, and that's their way of like advertising their company. Like, it's like the whole idea of bad publicity is better than no publicity at all. It's like they're using our rage to, you know, expose themselves. It's like free advertisement. And yes, I like me a full butt chin, because I think butt chin is pretty. It's in looking subtle, because I don't want, you know, I don't want a butt chin that's like out there, you know. I want something that's subtle and cute. I think it's cute. Can delete this. Okay, sorry guys, I had to switch to voiceover because I was so focused on doing my eyeshadow to the point where I forgot to speak. Anyway, I also wanted to add that makeup brands, they don't like putting their money into research or, you know, to resources for us in order for them to come up with makeup that work for us, because again, they don't value us as customers. Basically, they want to put their focus on, you know, non-melanated people. But you know what, despite that, guess what? Black women, we're getting our education. Some of us are entrepreneurs. You see all these great companies that's coming up, like black owned businesses. So many of them are owned by black women, and I'm just so proud. Black women, we're great, okay? So also, black women, this is very important, since we are not protected like the other group of women. Please protect yourselves, and when I say protect yourselves, I mean, you know, make sure you carry pepper spray with you. Stop dating dusty men, okay, that don't deserve you. If you are black, female, and you want to come up with makeup companies, don't be afraid. Come on YouTube, you know, Instagram, whatever. You know, get on your platform. Don't be afraid. Pick up the camera. Show us your skills. And, you know, hopefully one day you'll get the opportunity to come up with your own makeup brand. And black women, we have to continue telling our little girls that they're beautiful, that they can be anything. Yes, they may have to work twice as hard. We all know that black content creators, our growth here on YouTube is slower than non-black content creators. Huh. Oh, this is different. I don't know if I like it, but you know what? It's okay. And because of that reason, I think it's our responsibility to search and go out of our way to support black content creators and black businesses. Also, speaking well of black-owned businesses definitely help in terms of marketing. Sometimes I see black women be hard on black businesses, which I don't know why, but please don't cancel a black-owned business for a reason you won't cancel a non-black-owned business. It just doesn't make any sense. We don't get enough support in the first place. We're supposed to support our own. It's not by force, obviously, but it's ideal. And in the long run, it's going to help us as well, right? I'm sorry for, having to do a voiceover. I couldn't articulate myself enough, so I decided to just shut up and decided to, put my thoughts together and just do a voiceover. Yeah, so this is it for the looks. I'm just gonna go change and come back and show you guys what I'm wearing, and I'll be right back. Just the top though, not the bottom. So keep encouraging each other. If you're a black woman, you see another black woman looking great, just go up to her and tell her she looks absolutely stunning. Okay, just brighten her day. Don't forget to always protect yourselves. Tell yourself you're beautiful. Don't be too hard on yourself. Okay, we will all get through this and rise above it. We already shine anyway. And look how beautiful my makeup turned out. It's because I've been talking to you guys on the camera and you wonder the world hates you. Anyway, ladies, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and I will surely see you in the next video. God bless you. I love you. Keep shining.